Hey guys, welcome back. This would be episode 9 of Let's Play Satisfactory. And let me think. Last time when we left off, we had just finished coal power generation. So we had gotten our first generator online. You will see that I put a few more online when we were off camera. So each one of the water extractors is going to be able to, I think we talked about this last time, it's going to be able to feed enough water for 2 coal generators. To be honest, it's a little bit more than that, but it's not quite 3, and I don't want to deal with the balancing issues on it, so I just put the 2 there. Also, you'll notice I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. I've got 8. They're taking 15 coal per, so that's 30, 60, that's 120 coal. And 120 coal is exactly what the fully boosted Mark 1 miner is putting out. So we are at capacity for our current coal supply. Until we go out and get more coal supply, we're kind of done. Now, we've got a lot to get through this episode, so I'm going to try and be fast here. In fact, I think I will take some damage for you guys. That cost me a bubble and a half of damage. Oh, wow, that cost me another bubble and a half of damage. So I got, actually, no. Yeah, another bubble and a half. So almost 4 bubbles of damage right now. Okay, so if we take a look at our power grid now, we will see, so the orange line down on the bottom, that's what we're consuming right now. And we've talked about this before, where the different constructors and things will turn on and off as necessary. And that's why you see the power fluctuating like that. Now, when we were only using the biomass generators, what they would do is they would actually turn on and off as the production was needed also. And they're still doing that. They're still set up way down there. But coal production is different. The coal is producing 75 megawatts per generator times the 8 generators that we have out there is 600 megawatts. So it's producing, and that's that black line that you see partway up the screen. Right? So we've got our consumption, we've got what we're currently producing. Now, we've got our capacity. That is adding in, that's that gray line at the very top. That is adding in the biomass generators down below. And that's capacity and not production because they're not producing anything right now. If we ever exceed 600 megawatts, those will turn on as necessary. But right now, our maximum possible consumption, if everything turned on at the same time, 464.2 megawatts. So we're good for now. But the thing about this is, and this is why I like the coal generation so much. In fact, to be honest, out of all of the power generations, coal is by far my favorite. Geothermal is, I don't know, technically clean. This game doesn't really have the only difference between clean and dirty in this game is you got to get rid of nuclear waste in the nuclear power plants. The coal gives constant energy that you can always count on. I always know that for every one of these burners that I put in, that's not overclocked. See, I haven't even bothered overclocking this, again, because these things are really important and hard to come by, and I would much rather just add another generator or 2 or 3 or 5 and go out and find more coal and pipe it down here or conveyor belt it down here. And that's another thing that you got to keep in mind here. To be completely honest, conveyor belts are cheap. Do not be afraid to hook up a conveyor belt that brings one of your resources halfway across the map. it doesn't hurt anything. The only thing is when you want to up your capacity, you're going to have to rebuild that, but that's not a real problem anymore. And again, it's cold generation that does this for us, because through the magic of leaving the game on all night, we now have basically as much as we need of the things that we're producing right now. And I'll go show you. You remember yesterday we were looking at, I think it was the reinforced iron plates, and I had been taking out pretty much all of the reinforced iron plates. And we were starting to get some concrete here, but concrete is now full. This is something else I'm going to show you in just a minute. We'll come back to that. I outlined it in purple so you would be able to see it. So screws, we're completely full of screws. We are almost completely full of rotors. I think that's more rotors than we're ever going to need, or pretty close to more rotors than we're ever going to need. Smart plating, we need 500 for our next objective, and we've got 51, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. We've got 1,600 right there. So we've got more than enough smart plating for what we need to do. Smart plating. And then the reinforced iron plates that we just couldn't keep in stock, we now have a full container of. And the reinforced iron plates is what we're using for Mark II conveyor belts right now. So long story short, because we were able to leave this on overnight, we now have everything we need, which is fantastic, which is exactly why I was rushing to try to get to the coal. Now, one of the things that we need, if you take a look at the milestone that's up there, so we need the rotors, and we saw we've got nearly a full container of rotors right now. We need 150, but we got way more than we need. We know we've already got the cement, we know we've already got the wire, but we needed the 50 modular frames. So I went ahead and I built the modular frame. That is the modular frame factory. Now, this time I actually did graph it out on graph paper, and what I did was I actually started up at the top. This is me being neat here. Can you see that? Yeah, that's me being neat. The other one here, let me see if I can find it for you. The rough draft that I threw away and that I did backwards, I don't know how well you can see that. That was my rough draft. So, but what I did was I actually wrote the inputs that are necessary and the outputs that are coming from each of the different constructors, or down at the bottom, the smelters, so that I knew exactly what I needed and where I needed to place it. So this is mostly well tuned now. It's not exactly perfectly tuned, but I don't even think I used any power shards to do that. But now, so that everything encased in that purple, and I might actually do that. I might kind of pajama stripe this thing to just keep track of the different layouts that we've got. There's actually a couple of different things going on in here. That first smelter was originally set up just to make screws, so I did that. I made the screws. And then the second extractor was originally set up just to make iron rods, right? And you remember that. But then when we needed to make the, what is that? Is that the rotors? I can't remember. Whatever it was that we needed to make there, I realized all it needed was the two of those. So we we split off the overflow, and you can see that's the overflow that's going in there, and we were able to make that. Yeah, that's the rotors. So the rotors are filling up that container back down there, and then if you go up to the next smelter, that's making our iron plates. Are we making 2 sets of iron plates there? Yeah, we are making 2 sets of iron plates, right? Because we made that third one up there just to make the iron plates, and then the fourth and fifth one were actually originally just intended to make the smart iron plates, and they all just kind of neatly dovetailed in. So now that we've got our stockpile of pretty near all of the basics that we need, which, to be honest, I'm actually quite happy with this. There's not a lot of capacity coming out of this yet, so in the near future, especially for things like screws and rods, most definitely, we're going to have to double and triple and quadruple this. And I'm very likely going to build either up or down. Probably going to have to be up because we're over land right here, and it won't go down all that well. If we were out a little bit further into the abyss, I could go down like, I think it was 60 or 70 wall pieces down. But, okay, so that's that. And if we take a look over on this side, you can see all of our belts over here are stopped up. What that means is that we filled the containers. So they filled the containers and they've shut down, which is actually quite nice. So let's go back here now. There's one other thing that I wanted to do. This might be a short one today, or well, maybe I'll build something. We'll see. So as I've been walking by this awesome sink, I've been dropping into it things that I just wanted to get rid of. I'm just using it as a garbage can, essentially. And that actually gave us 7 tickets. And I'm just going to put, I got more stuff here. See, these are a bit of a pain. I'm not doing the Fixmas event. I think I told you that before. I'm not doing the Fixmas event on this save, so I'm just getting rid of all those. You can see that they're draining out. Actually, you know what? They're draining out kind of slowly. I'm going to... Oh, I think I already did. Oh, I have it. Okay. I'm going to up the conveyor belt, and you'll see how much faster they go. All right, so we've got 7 tickets and our coupons. 561 till our next coupon. This one, the DNA points, I've got a bunch of those canisters on my main account, but I've never actually sunk any of them, and I have no idea yet what you get to buy with DNA points. So maybe we'll figure that out together on this. So let's come over here, and there are a couple of things that I really wanted. You'll notice I've got them in my cart already. So I really do want these, but we can't get them until we unlock quartz crystals in the MAM. So we're going to have to do that. That's something I want to do really soon because I want to be able to put the signs on our... I want to be able to put it on our storage containers, and I think I might even want to be able to put signs at the front of our different factory lines so that we know what things are making. Yeah, that's all I want there. Oh, and then in here, I definitely want the ceiling mount. I kind of want the wall mount too, but we don't have enough for it and get everything that I want. And I definitely want the wall mount. And then the other thing that I want is the corner ramp pack because that's going to help us with making our foundations really well. So if I look, that's exactly... Oh, except... We need 9, and we only got 7. So I think, for the time being, I think we'll do without the wall outlets, because I can still put the power poles in for the time being. All right, so let's buy that, and we get all of that because of it. And I'm just going to put this last coupon back over here so I always know where it is. And then if I hit Q, we can take a look at all the new things we got. We got an up corner, 1, 2, and 4, and then we got a down corner, 1, 2, and 4, which is quite nice. And then I think it's logistics. Yeah. We've got our ceiling mount. So I can actually hook the conveyor belts to the ceiling. See, I've been kind of cheating a little bit here. I've been just putting, actually I cheated a lot here. You can see it. What I did was I put the stackable mounts up from the ground, and then when I got it up where I wanted it to be, I just deleted it and left it hanging in the air there. But now we can put the ceiling mounts in, and we can run them as long and as far as we need to, which is really nice. And you notice the white here and the purple, you can see it from both sides. That really allows me to know when I'm pulling resources out down below here, it allows me to know where it is I got to put them up. So that's quite nice too. Okay. So I believe we have enough for the milestone basic steel production. So let's just look. Do we have 1,000? We do not have 1,000 wire just yet. So let's grab 1,000 wire. In fact, let's grab 1,500 wire. So what I do is I grab one more than I need, and then I put the half stack back. There's no good reason to walk away from your container with a half a stack of anything. Fill up the stack while you're here. In fact, I'm going to do the same thing for that cable, even though I don't necessarily need it. So, and sometimes you have to be quick depending on how fast your production is, but you take this and then immediately put that back, because if your production is really fast, it could fill it up too fast for you, and then you'll be stuck with a half a stack in there. All right, so there's that. I need concrete. I'll get more concrete. The rotors and the modular frames, I only really need basically what they've got there, what they say that they need. Because, well, I'll get a few more rotors because you do use rotors, but we're not using modular frames all that much. Oh, hey. Oh, okay, that one's full, but this one's not. That's interesting. Okay, so let's grab that. So we got 200, that'll leave us 50 left over. Good. And then that's the smart plating. I'll take the smart plating over later. And then, oh, our modular frames are down here. See, this is why I really need the signs. So again, you can see 2 modular frames going now. Look at that. That's the magic of letting it run overnight. So we've got everything that we need now for steel production. And technically, we've got all of the materials that we need, except I'm using all of the coal already. So we're actually going to have to go out and find another coal. So let's put those in. Dun, dun, dun.
Milestone reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry grants access to new...
Wow, that went fast.
An additional project park can now be constructed. Progress to the next phase is now possible.
I thought I'd come out and watch it go up again, but nope. You know, and again, every time I look at this game, I see how gorgeous it is. You can see that asteroid there between us and the moon, and then the clouds are coming in front of it. And then there's that, looks like a gas giant or some sort of a planet with rings over there. And there's another one or two close by somewhere that, and they orbit. It's really quite cool. Okay, so let's see what we just acquired. No, nothing there. A foundry. Smelts 2 resources. Okay, yeah. So this is what we're going to need for our steel ingots. And in order to do that, we're going to need another coal source. Okay. This is where we're going to have to go out exploring, I think. I think we're going to do our steel. If we hit the map, I think we're going to do our steel up here. This is going to be another power generation area, I think, up here also. But there are 4 coal nodes that I know of up here. Let's do a ping for coal and see what comes out. So the one over there is going to come out first. There you go. So the check mark beside it tells us that we've already got it. And I can take the marker off of that, actually. But if we open up this map, we'll see it right there. There it is with the check mark against it. And there's more coal there. So we're going to put a map marker right there. And then look at this. 1, 2, 3. Holy Lord. Oh, yeah, that's... Wow. There is a lot of coal up there. And we can select an icon that we want for this. Coal. There's nothing really good for coal. Just make it that. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Technically, they say we can select the color too, but to be honest, last time I tried that, I didn't really notice it change anywhere. I don't know, maybe oh, interesting, it's the icon there. And then we'll make it visible far. Apply. There we go. So we can go up and get that one. Or we can go down and get this one. You know what? I might go down and get this one first. Let's just call this coal. And then let's ping for... so in order to make steel, we need coal and iron. So let's see what we've got for iron. Obviously, we're going to find all of the iron that's right around us. And so you'll notice all of those appeared almost instantly, and we've got them all already. There you go. Look at that. Okay, so what I might be able to... yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure I used that one too. So I can take that one off. When I've used something, I can take it off. So like this, I've already used it, so let's remove that marker. That is a lot of iron down there too. So what I can do is I can pump this coal down to there. See, the map removes it. So lots of coal, or iron, sorry. The reason why I'm a little bit hesitant to use this one up here, which also has lots of coal, and actually I think it has iron too. Let me just ping that again. The reason why I'm hesitant to use this one for steel production is because of this this water here. Oh, there's more iron there too. Good. I wonder if that's too far away. That might not have. I'm sure that there's iron up here, and I'm sure that there's also copper, but the iron is what matters right now. I'm guessing it didn't ping because it's too far away. I don't know. I'm kind of guessing. So yeah, I want to use that water. I did this on my main save too. There's a lot of water that you can pump out and for coal power generation, and I want to use that for a power generating area, to be honest. So I think we're going to go over there and grab the coal and bring it in and do steel. But actually, you know what? We're going to go a little long today because we actually haven't built anything yet today. So that's what we're going to do. Let's just look. So we need to run power out and then conveyor belts back. So let's grab one more cable. Oops. Wrong button. Oh, that's good enough. And then how are we on concrete? Let's top off the concrete. And we'll need a lot more iron plate because we're basically out of it. And that's the big thing that we're going to need. Oh, and we're going to need several miners, actually. I don't know how many miners we're going to put in. I'm going to take one more just to be on the safe side. How are we on rods? 35 rods. That's not enough. Oh, this is... I'm going to take another stack of these. I know I need them for something. I just don't remember what. Usually doesn't hurt to have an extra stack of stuff. I'm not going to take more of these because I'll get stuck. It'll fill too fast. And I don't really use them all that much anyway. Okay, so let's take that and put that back. Rods. I'm going to take 2 stacks of rods. And then the reinforced iron plate's the big one that I need now. That's not what I meant to do, but that's probably good enough there. And I'll take some iron plate also. Okay. I think that is probably good enough for now. Lots of iron coal, that's what we need. And the pure limestone, we'll see that as we go by, but I think I can remove that. In fact, that's probably where I'll take the power from because it's the furthest out, I think. Let's just look at it again. Yeah, so we don't have anything down there. I'm pretty sure I've got power out to there already. And then I'll just run it out to that coal and then run the whole thing straight back. Yeah, see, you can see my conveyor belt line. So, in fact, there it is right there. Let's just look there. Interesting, that iron. Huh. That's where the coal is that we're taking right now. So that iron's actually pretty close to that coal. Interesting. Oh well, let's go see how much coal we have available to us out here. I'm not bothering, I don't think, picking up, let's just look. Look, I'm not even carrying them anymore. Yeah, it's because I turned into passive. I'm not carrying my berries or anything anymore. All right, so the coal is going to continue that way. So and I obviously don't have to bother picking up leaves anymore because we're not using biomass generators. I really don't like using biomass generators. They are a pain. Okay, so now we have a cliff in front of us. There's a couple of things that you can do for a cliff. You could put a conveyor belt from here, run it up to the top there, and run up your conveyor belt if you wanted to. Or you could put a foundation ramp and run that up if you wanted to. But in this particular case, it looks like I can just run around. So that's what I'm going to do. But don't be afraid to put oh, maybe I can't. Maybe I'm going to need to... oh, I might be able to get up right there. Or I might not. Oh, there we go. Too long. Coal this way. Oh, I could have just gone around. Oh, what's that? There's another one of those things up there. How are we for... okay, we got space to pick it up. Normal copper, so that will give us more copper than the impure node. But I don't really need it just yet. I should actually mark this though, just so I've got it.
Relaying message. Hello, this is Paternal Figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
If you can get up without having to put foundations or ramps down, go ahead, but it looks like I can't in this case. Nope, I can't. Okay.
Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
I don't even really know what these things are for. You'll notice it says pressing to pick up summer sloop or slop. I don't know what that is. WIP. I'm guessing that WIP stands for work in
Relaying
progress.
message. Hello,
Remember, this
this
is
is
still
Paternal Figure.
an early
I have
access
taken
game.
ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
Take that away because I don't want things littering up the landscape on me right now. Wire is too long. Okay, now I think I can get around this way again. Coal is this way. Oh, there, I think, is that it? No. What is this? Normal iron, normal iron. All right. Oh, interesting. We've got normal iron and we've got coal. We can put our steel plant out here. All right, let's make a steel node out here. I'm just going to leave that there. I mean, I don't even really need it right now. Oh, what do we get over here? Limestone? Normal limestone. Just so I can find it all later. And I think what I'm going to do, I don't know if I brought enough foundations with me, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put foundations kind of from there out, and I'll do the same thing I did back at the other side, is I will pipe the materials up under the floor, and then that'll allow me to make a clean that'll allow me to make a clean factory floor. So the coal should be right here somewhere, very close by. Oh, and I didn't bring the electricity with me. Wow. It should be right on top of it. I hope it's not up there. It might be. Holy crap. Oh, radiation. Hello. There's something radioactive over there. Okay, it looks like it's up on top of this. So, let us see. Actually, no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this first. Put it up as far as it'll go. And then that should let me bring that down to there. There we go. Oh, pure coal. Nice. Yeah, there was just the one that pinged down here, right? Okay, so I think that's where I'm going to leave it for now. So what I'll do off camera before tomorrow, I'll set up the coal plant and I'll bring it down below, and then I'll set up the foundations and the miners on the iron down below. And then when we come back tomorrow, we'll actually start setting up the steel foundries. So thanks for watching. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell all your friends, all that good stuff. So thanks, guys. See you next time.